So I've been testing out the 70mai M310, the newest release from 70mai for the budget segment, and probably I've used it for about 2 to 3 weeks now. Now there are certain things about this camera which you should definitely know if you are into the budget segment, the entry level segment, and you want to have a basic camera working in your car. The 70mai M310 offers an upgraded premium experience compared to the previous models, the M300 and the M200. The overall quality and the finish of this dash camera has been improved a lot, and it feels much premium when you take a closer look at this dash camera. So coming at a price of about 3,900 rupees, that's about less than 4,000 rupees, this budget dash camera offers you a 1296p resolution at 30 frames per second. This is backed by a 3 megapixel sensor in the dash camera. Well, 70mai hasn't specifically pointed out which sensor, but it does have a 3 megapixel sensor. So giving you a 1296p resolution, wherein most other budget cameras will give you about 1080p resolution, is a definite upgrade, but not a very drastic one, still a bit of an upgrade. Along with giving you a slightly bumped up resolution, the M310 also offers you a practical feature, that's voice control. Not a lot of voice control options out there, 3 to 4 voice control options, but very practical and usable ones. You can turn on or turn off the hotspot, you can take a picture, you can lock the video, and stuff like that. So basic functions can be covered using voice control, and you don't have to connect the dashcam with your smartphone every single time whenever you need to control those specific functions. Also, good thing is that 70mai M310 now gets the upgraded Type-C port compared to the older gen micro USB port. Now the good thing about having a Type-C port is that in case if you damage the original wire or for some particular reason you need to change it, a Type-C power cable is most readily available anywhere these days. You don't have to go out searching specifically for a micro USB cable. That's also a good thing, along with giving you a more better power delivery and power efficiency over the Type-C port. Additionally, to serve your parking monitoring needs, this camera provides you a time-lapse monitoring mode and a collision detection mode. Now do note that you will need an additional hardware kit which is not available in the box, and you'll need to purchase this hardware kit separately. Currently 70mai does sell fuse tab based hardware kits, so you can get that and install it in your car to get some parking monitoring. The time-lapse feature, I have personally tried it and it seems quite decent for the price of about 4,000 rupees, and you get a complete overview of all the activities that have happened in front of the car. So getting some level of parking surveillance under 4,000 budget is a peace of mind factor, because you will know you will have video evidence of any unwanted incident that might happen around your car. Another cool thing about this camera is that this gets a 256GB memory card support. That's huge considering this is only a 1296p resolution. This dashcam generally records a single file that comes up to a size of about 85 to 90 MB for a single minute of video being recorded. That means for a 256GB storage, you can store about 35 to 40 hours worth of footage. I mean, you can drive continuously for 40 straight hours and you won't have to enter the loop recording, and the oldest video will not get deleted. So straight up 40 hours worth of footage if you do insert a 256GB memory card in it. That's extended duration for video evidence, and you don't have to worry about trying to transfer the video files just in case you thought you might miss out some important video. Additionally, the 70mai M310 also gets a ring LED notification light. Now I would have liked the light to be either on the driver side or on the back of the dash camera. That would have been more convenient, but they have given it on the passenger side. Still works well, gives you LED notification in 3 different colors: red, blue and green. Red probably indicates some error, blue indicates standby, and green light indicates proper recording. So you'll have a proper idea of the functioning of the dash camera just by taking a look at the ring LED notification on the M310. So finally, to top it all off, along with providing you all of these super cool features at that budget price, this camera also gets some additional accessories. First of all, you do get a suction mount for this camera. Yes, not many cameras get suction mount, and having a suction mount makes the installation and uninstallation of a dash cam so much easier. You can easily replace the position of the camera, easily try to tilt it towards the cabin. I mean, you can do n number of things. It's quite flexible. So having a suction mount does really help if you are planning on using the versatility of having that particular mount. Additionally, as I said, you get a hardware kit for parking monitoring. And to improve the video quality to reduce the glare and dashboard reflections during high bright sunlit conditions, you do get a CPL filter for this camera. Again, all of these accessories are to be purchased separately, but I would definitely recommend going ahead with the CPL filter because that surely helps in improving the video quality, the overall video appearance, and it kind of having a sunglasses for your dashcam. Just the way sunglasses helps your eyes keeping out the glare while you drive, the CPL filter helps the dashcam keep out the glare and record glare-free videos. So having the option of purchasing these additional accessories based on your requirement is a definite bonus for the 70mai M310. Now probably most of you will compare it with the older 70mai M300 and probably the more newer the 70mai M200, which comes with a Starvis 2 sensor. Many of you have been already asking me which one to consider, the M300, the M310 or the M200. Well, I would say the M300 is an older gen dashcam and the M310 is the upgraded version of the M300. It actually doesn't make any logical sense to go with the M300 when you already have an upgraded version which offers more, better and improved features unless you're really tight on your budget. The M300 probably comes at a much lesser price. So if you're very tight on your budget and you really cannot spend beyond like 3000 rupees, you should definitely go with the M300. But if you can spare your budget up to 4000 bucks, the M310 should be a more logical choice over the M300 dash camera. Now moving on to the M200 question. Now most of you have already asked me this because the M200 gets a Starvis 2 sensor, but it only gets a 1080p Full HD resolution, whereas the M310 offers a slightly upgraded 1296p resolution. So which one should you consider? Well, I would say if a major portion of your car driving involves driving the car during night time, having a Starvis 2 back camera will be a more practical approach because Starvis 2 sensors are designed to give you good performance in low light conditions such as nights, and of course give you a better number plate readability compared to traditional non-Starvis 2 sensors. So if your driving involves taking your car out at night consistently, M200 with Starvis 2 will probably suit you the best. But if your driving majorly involves driving during daytime and not much or very minimum during nighttime, you can consider M200, but the M310 will also offer a very good performance due to its bumped up resolution. So make your choice depending on the time when you take your car out on drives. And also if you've been following my channel and if you've been following my videos, you would know that I've always recommended to buy dash cameras which get the Starvis 2 sensor. It's already 2024 and it's quite the end of 2024 now. 2025 is on to us already. So having a Starvis 2 sensor in 2025 is a more logical and a more proper approach. But again, that's your personal decision. You can go with either of the cameras and you won't be disappointed. So these are some of the important aspects, some of the important features I wanted to talk about regarding the M310 after using it for about 2 to 3 weeks. The performance of the dash camera has been quite good. There haven't been any issues in terms of its video quality, in terms of connecting with the app, in terms of being able to alter the settings via the app. Everything has been buttery smooth till date. So if you are looking for an entry level dash cam, don't want to spend beyond 4000 rupees and your driving mostly involves during daytime and not much during night, the M310 with all the features which I just mentioned in this video should be one of your options and should be one dash camera to consider before you make that purchase decision. And in case if you are kind of impressed with this camera and kind of happy with the features it provides, and if you're interested in purchasing it, just click down on the description. The link to purchase it is given right there. If you do have any queries or doubts regarding this camera, write it down in the comments. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. And of course, if this video has helped you out in making the correct purchase decision, make sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. Don't forget to like this video as well. Of course, also go ahead and hit the bell icon so that you get notified each time I upload a new video. You can also follow me on my Facebook, Insta and the WhatsApp page for some behind the scenes look and some updates regarding my channel. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.